Hi, welcome back to the channel. Ah, what a splendid almost spring day. It is stunning, it's beautiful. The wind has just died down, thank goodness. And the sun has popped out. Unbelievable. And you have caught me in a wonderful mood, in a really good mood, for two damn good reasons. And I'll explain all later. But for now, we're heading to a woodland in Northumberland. I won't give it away, but yeah, we're in Northumberland, not too far away from where I live. Only about 20 miles actually. And we're heading for the woods. So I'll leave you with some more of the scenery, and I'll get back to you with my good news. Really fancied that spot there, just there. But it pays to look up, because this one here is a dead stand. And with the wind getting up tonight, I don't fancy waking up with a bad head after the logs falling on us. So I'll keep looking. So we're finally getting pitched. Sorry it's a bit dark under here, but after wandering around for about half an hour looking for somewhere to pitch, I gave up down the main wood because the trees were just dangerous, to be honest with you. Too crazy, you know, swaying about. And I thought, I'm not chancing it, that's not the way I'm going to go out under a tree. So I've come to this little plantation here, and you can hear the wind but you can't feel a bit. I mean, honestly, it's so much warmer under here. Ultimately, the trees are barely moving. So this is where we're staying. And I've got some new kit to show you. Let's have a look. So I've got myself a new little stove. You might have seen these advertised on Facebook and what have you. A company called Seeker Tool do them. They're a little fire stove. So basically it's twin walled stainless steel. Has some nice little legs on the bottom, which I'll just open out. You have a little ash pan there. This goes in the bottom. This goes in the middle. Not really sure what for yet. And that goes on the top. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start it off with some wood pellets. I've got plenty of fuel here, which I've just been cutting actually in the woods, of course, plenty of free fuel. But I'm going to try it, just out of an experiment, with some wood pellets. So, see how it goes. So these wood pellets basically are cat litter, wood-based cat litter. And I saw someone on YouTube doing this and I thought, well, that seems like a good idea. I'll give it a go. So we shall see. I'm going to fill it full of cat litter and just see how it goes. Just putting that birch bark in there, in the top, so hopefully it'll burn down if I get it going. That's the idea anyway, so let's give it a try. Oh. There she goes. Smashing. So while I'm waiting for that fire to get going, I'll open up a nice celebratory can. Well, I think I will. Cheers. And we're back to the quality stuff as well. It's a lot lighter out here as well. And I'm glad I went away from that area over there, which is just far too windy. So, why am I celebrating? Well, those of you that know what a big scam the climate crisis is, total lie, just to tax us into oblivion, will hate solar farms and wind farms as much as I do. And it doesn't matter which government, this isn't political, it's not about, you know, red or blue or Labour or Tories or whatever. They're all the same. It's a uni party. They're all just puppets for the same masters. And it's not about saving the planet, of course it isn't. There's no such thing as climate crisis. But where I live, we've been fighting for, I think, almost 3 years now. We wanted to totally surround our small village of 1,500 people with a solar farm. And it's been really, really stressful because we beat them in the High Court. We raised money in the village and we took them to the High Court and it was thrown out and we won. No, that was like a year and a half ago. They came back. They came back because the council are going to get paid millions for passing this. So the council led them by the hand, told them what to say. This was BP, Light Source BP they're called, British Petroleum. Yeah, would you believe it? And they came back with the same plan, same thing, 110,000 panels, 110,000 panels. Oh, it was just ridiculous. It was like 20 football pitches or something like that. Ridiculous. Huge, the biggest one they've ever seen in this area. But the council were adamant we're going to get it. About 80 of us got on the bus, we went to County Hall today, and I'll cut the story short, but how stressful. We went sort of this way, that way, and I really thought it was going to get passed, because it's the government agenda, isn't it? The whole part of Agenda 30. But no, it was a close-cut thing, but it was rejected. The sweet smell of success. It was rejected. So BP, Light Source, you can stick that up your arse. And the best of it is, BP themselves are digging for more oil and gas, and they've said it's not profitable. they've actually said it's not profitable to carry on with this green agenda. That isn't where they're going to make any money. They know the whole thing is they haven't said it's a scam. We know it's a scam, but they know that it's never going to go anywhere. It's the same as electric cars and all the rest of it. It'll all be obsolete in a few years. But for now, the government will keep pushing. So we've got to keep fighting. And we won this battle. So that's why I'm celebrating. That's the number one reason I'm celebrating. Although I have another reason as well. But let's get back to our fire. So as you can see, I put 2 little sticks here. And I'm going to put a third one here as well, if I can. If I can dig this in the ground. And this is so I can have a bit of a pot stand for my frying pan, so I can cook my food. Oh, I think I'm going to have to chop this one. It's a bit tall. This one might be a bit small. Can't win, can you? Oh, damn it. So as that's heating up, we'll add a little bit of fat. Because fat's for cooking, oil's for engines. Somehow we've got that mixed up the last few decades, and you wonder why so many people are ill. I like that it's contained, and it sort of does a double burn because with it being a twin wall chamber, it does a double burn. It's called a gaseous stove, and I saw these by Seeker Tool on Facebook for £30. They were half price of £30. I thought, well, that seems a good idea. So I ignored Facebook and Seeker Tool. You got one for $19.99 on Amazon. Exactly the same thing. So I'll show you about the disappearing light. It's well into dusk now. It's starting to get dark. But you'll see what I've got now. And you might just hear it sizzling away. A wonderful pair of craster kippers. Can't beat it, can you? Yeah. I know you always thought there was something fishy about me. Well, you'd be right. I do like a bit of smoked mackerel. And there we have it. Oh, this smells absolutely delicious. Wonderful. And of course I've forgotten to bring a plate. So I'm going to have to eat it straight from the pan, aren't I? But just have a look at that fire. What do you think? It's all self-contained. You've got these little jets coming out the sides. Can you see what I mean? It's all right, isn't it? I think I better remove my pot stand before it sets on fire. That could be a problem. Right. I'm going to tuck into this in the dark, and I'll get back in a minute because nobody wants to watch anybody eat, do they? But I must admit, complete clippers in the woods. So I have to say, I'm super impressed with this little stove for $19.99. It tends to work better. It looks good with the pellets, looks really good, but it tends to work better with some sticks in. And that's really going there. It's very self-contained. There's no smoke, and I mean it. Normally I'm like, oh, rubbing my eyes, smoking off a fire. There's none. There's none. There's literally none. You feel like you could use it indoors. I'm not suggesting you do, but it did advertise it as being smokeless, and I have to say it is smokeless. There's just no smoke, and you get a good amount of heat. You could design some sort of trivet or something for it so you could actually cook on it. That would be brilliant. That would really work. I mean, obviously I've just made do there with some sticks and made a little pot stand, you know what I mean? It wasn't very good, but it served the purpose, and I'll be able to fry me kippers off there. But I really like that. Really like it. Really good. So I'm going to open my second can of Peroni. And my second celebration This one, very controversial. Ooh, very divisive. Very divisive. You might not like this. But this one's to Donald Trump. And I don't care if you don't like him. You don't have to like him. I don't think I would like him, to be honest with you. Oh, better put some light on it. Can you see us? Ah, there. You know, he's a bit brash, bit of a big head. He's an American billionaire, for Christ's sake. You know, he's not my type of bloke. He's not. But I cannot fault what he's doing in this last month. I cannot fault him one iota. He is making America great again. He really is. Yeah, so the thing I'm celebrating is his speech today. And everything that he said he would do, he is doing. He's drilling the swamp, basically. He's drilling the swamp. You know, I said there wasn't any smoke. Make a lie out of us. He's drilling the swamp. And he's doing everything he said he was going to do. And the thing is, he said he was going to stop all the woke nonsense. And that's exactly what he's doing. Today, he made a speech and he said there's two genders. There's two genders. He is outlawing the whole idea of men competing in women's sports, because it's just disgusting, isn't it? It's absolute, this woke nonsense, it is absolutely disgusting. That a man can run against a woman and beat her and win all the medals, or beat her to a pulp in a boxing match, win all the medals. You know, some second-rate lad that decides that, you know, when he gets to 25 or something, that like, oh, I'm not winning anything, I'm really rubbish, I'm like way down in the rankings. I think I'll just decide I'll pretend I'm a woman, put a bit of lipstick on, you know, wear a bra. And people have celebrated this. People have actually gone along with this and celebrated it. And still do in Britain. It's mental illness. And when I say mental illness, no, I'm not being derogatory to people with mental illness. I've had mental illness. My last video indicated that. You know, I get that sad, I get depression, I've had anxiety in my life. I've had panic attacks in my life even, you know. People get mental illness. But thinking that you are some other sex, you know, thinking that you're born in a woman's body or a man's body, and thinking that you can change your sex and you can be, not only, let's say there's more than two sexes. There's homosexual, there's heterosexual. I believe there's bisexual. And I believe there's asexual. People that have no interest whatsoever. And that's it. So Trump is he's bringing America back to normality. It's a normality, a common sense revolution. It's just getting back. It's reversing all the nonsense. And while our country is arresting people for saying what I'm saying, you know. But they've got a leader, haven't they? They've got a leader in Trump. Whereas we have a puppet, and so has France and Spain and Australia and Canada, the rest of the Western world. And there's a few. The Romanian guy, if they let him be a leader. The Italian Meloni, she's good. There's the Argentinian guy, he's good. There's a few, and it will change. And all this nonsense will go away, but we've got to keep fighting against it. And when they try censoring you, you've got to go the other way. You've got to say it even more. You know, you've got to call it out for the nonsense that it is. So thank you, Donald Trump, for that. So I'm celebrating his speech today because it was just amazing. And look for it on YouTube. It's just fantastic. So, yeah, that and, of course, the climate shite that, that we won today. Wonderful. We got rid of that solar farm. So 2 reasons to celebrate. And what better way than Peroni? And I know some people go, oh, I thought this was a wild camping video. He's been political. I'm sorry, but everything is political. Everybody has a view on everything. Everybody has an opinion. If you don't like my opinion, I would say go and read. Go and do some research. Switch your television off for one. Switch Google off for another. And actually do some proper research without the paid mainstream media getting in the way, and you'll find out the truth. So anyway, it's no wonder I'm in a good mood. The light keeps going, doesn't it? plenty of things to celebrate, and I think the world is going to get better. It's going to be rubbish for a while. We knew it was going to be rumpy bumpy in 2025, and they're going to try all sorts of things with the bird flu and all this. More hoaxes, more scams, more climate crisis. We know that, but we win in the end. God wins in the end. And I don't care if that triggers anybody, right? You can call it the creator, you can call it the universe. I call it God. There's a greater energy than us. We're not here by accident. So I honestly think things do get better. I really do. This is the Great Awakening. So just believe in it. Have faith. This is the Great Awakening. And Trump is the instrument of that, whether you like him or not. You know, he's initiating it, thank God. And we will get there in Britain. We will. So anyway, I'm going to sit around my little fire and enjoy it. It's such a wonderful night. I'm really enjoying this. And finish off my beer, and then I'll see you in the morning. Good night. Morning. Not a bad night. So I woke up chilly. I don't know, 11ish or something like that. And wished I put another layer on, you know. Got back to sleep. Woke up about 2:30. Absolutely boiling, like a boil in the bag in my sleeping bag. Ridiculous. I had to take my socks off. You get a wink in here. I was just absolutely too hot. Took my hat off, took my socks off. Couldn't believe how warm it was. I guess you just warm up during the night. It's chilly now though. First thing in the morning. It's just 7:15. And I've been awake for about an hour just listening to the dawn chorus, because now we're into spring almost anyway. We have a proper dawn chorus, and I've heard absolutely everything this morning. It's why we're doing this, isn't it? It's beautiful. I'll have this cuppa. I'll get cleared up and we'll head back. So there you go. Leave no trace. And out into the sun. What a glorious day. Stunning. As you can see, I had a whole load of fuel last night I could have used. This is like a new plantation of silver birch, and obviously someone's been trimming it out, so there's just loads of branches and poles left. I mean, if that's not litter, what is? That's disgusting, isn't it? And these are the people who, you know, say they're planting trees and helping the earth and all the rest of it. But tell me, what are you going to do with all that? I'm guessing somebody's collected them up, which is good. And maybe they're going to collect them up and take them away, but where are you going to take them away to? Landfill? Burn them? I might have trouble getting through here. It's getting a bit overgrown, this track. I think some of it is blowing down. Ah, where there's a will, there's a way. Oh. Oh my god. Look at them inflatable pumps turned on. going through the bloody oh bloody hell. Going through them branches they switched me pump on. Can you believe it? You couldn't do that if you tried, could you? But the trees can do it. Well, I hope you enjoyed that one. I hope you shared my good news. No more solar farms in my village. And no more woke nonsense in America. Here's hoping it comes to Europe and especially Britain, because we need rid of it. Till the next time, you take care.